everybody. It's your girl. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure I'm not muted. No, I don't see that I'm muted, but if I am, please tell me you can't hear me. Please tell me, can you hear me? Woo! This has been a great let's see, a great week. This started to be, sorry, making myself notes. This has been a great week. I started off the week with my birthday. I am, oh my gosh, years old. I am feeling great. I even look cute too, huh? But anyway, I want to jump right into the show. I want to jump right on in. I want you guys to come on in these comments. Welcome. I am your girl, Ebony, and welcome to this week's episode of Evolving with Ebony. Tonight's episode, we are talking about why does a man feel entitled when spending on a woman? Yeah, I asked. Yes, I did. Because I want to know. I want to know what you think. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be timid. I don't want you to tuck your opinion, somewhere else. I don't want that. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know, what you think. I want to know how you're thinking. I want to know why you think that. I want to know what's going on. I want to know. I want to know. Be honest. Be honest. I'm going to start, of course, with my icebreaker like I usually do. Let me see. Let me get centered to this camera, y'all. I'm trying to get this together. Y'all like my shirt? Ruin the Bruins. You know where I work. This is just fun. No hateration in this dancery. This is just fun. Fun to wear. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it. Our icebreaker. Well, you know what? Let me ask the first question, and then the icebreaker will make sense. Our first question for the night. Our title is, why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? Why? I need you to hit me in the comments. Go ahead. Whatever comes to your mind, go ahead and do that. That's what I'm going to give you a little time to type something. I'm going to give you a little time to type something. Yeah, I want to know what you see how I went silent on you. I wanted to know. I want you to type. I want you to type. I want to know what's going on through your mind. Why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? When spending on a woman. Question number 1. What are men entitled to while dating? Yes, I ask that question. What are men entitled to while dating? And I guess before we can even ask that question, which is my first question, this, I guess, takes me back, I digress, to my icebreaker. What is dating? What is your definition of dating? It varies based on anything. I mean, we all have different definitions of dating. What is your definition? What is your definition? You know what? How about we use this definition just for this show? For this show, this is what the definition that we'll use. Dating is when you are going out with multiple people. It could be a consistent 2, 3, 4, whatever the number is, but you are not in an exclusive relationship dating someone with a purpose. So dating for this show, this is the definition that we're going to use. Dating will be, for this show, when you are going out with different people, multiple people, however many number, whatever it is, not sleeping with them. We're just getting to know them. For the sake of this question, when you're going out with multiple people, you're dating, you're going out with multiple people, not in a exclusive relationship, dating with a purpose. You're literally getting to know these people you are going out with. That's what we are going to constitute dating for this show. So I want to know, what are men entitled to while dating? I think some men feel like, You should dress a certain way. You should smell a certain way. And I feel like these are just simple things. These are just simple. You should dress a certain way. You should make up, should look a certain way. Your makeup should be a certain way. Your hair should be a certain way. You should, of course, dress a certain way. You should smell a certain way. Even the shoes you wear matters. Is that what men are entitled to? They're entitled to, here we go. I just thought of something. They're entitled to the representative. Are they entitled to the representative? Is that what men are entitled to when dating? My answer is going to be yes. Men are entitled to the representative. They're not. Women are not going to show up like they just got out of bed. They're not going to show up just like they're going. And I'm not going to say we go to every place, or the gas station, the grocery store, just looking any old kind of way, but we're not going to show up as if we're going to the gas station. You just left the house and needed to get some gas before you go somewhere. Put your hair back in, in ponytail, a little messy ponytail, and that's it, or whatever. I think men are entitled to you looking great, right? Or you're great, your best. That's what men, to me, that's all that men are entitled to. It's just the woman looking her best, smelling her best, acting, on our best behavior. Act like you know how to act when you go somewhere. That's what men are entitled to. I want to know what you think men are entitled to while dating. What should the criteria be? Hi, if you are just joining, my name is Ebony, and welcome to tonight's episode of Evolving with Ebony. If you have not subscribed to this great channel, the Split Three Ways YouTube channel, I'm going to ask that you subscribe and you turn on those notifications. Hello, tonight's topic is, why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? Why? Why? The first question was, what are men entitled to while dating? But then we had to digress. I posed the question, the icebreaker, what is dating? What is dating? And for the sake of this broadcast, we're going to use this definition. Dating is when a woman is dating multiple men, or a man is dating multiple women. Nothing exclusive, not exclusive, nor dating with a purpose. So you're literally getting to know these people you are going out with. That is going to be our definition for dating tonight. So I need you to answer the question, what are men entitled to while dating? Nah, don't look at me like you don't know. We've been on a many of dates, or we are just, starting out on our dating life. Gen Z, what women, what are men entitled to when taking us out? How should we look? How should we dress? What should our makeup look like? What should our hair look like? What shoes should I wear? Should I expect him to pick me up? Am I entitled to, or should I feel like maybe I should just get an Uber wherever I'm going? You know what I mean? Like, what are men entitled to while dating? My next question is, how much time should you spend with this man before you go to another level? Now, I won't give you a definition of what that next level is, because that's different for every situation. That's different for every, my favorite saying, it's situational. And I really do feel that way. So question number 1, what are men entitled to while dating? And our definition of dating is just dating multiple people, nothing exclusive, not dating with a purpose. We're just literally getting to know people. Question number 2, how much time should you spend with this man before it goes to the next level? And men, what's the amount of money you feel like you should spend where you start expecting more? Did I confuse you? So what are men entitled to while dating? How much time, women, should we spend with this man before we decide we're going to the next level? And number 2, men, what's the amount? How much money are you putting on the table where you decide you got to say? And what happens? Yeah, I said it. How much money do you think will bribe a woman, or will sway her to act a certain way, or to do certain things? Or do you think there's a such thing? Do you? I want to know. Hit me in the comments. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All of us have too many opinions. We have too many people in our ear. We have too many friends. We have too many associates, circles, boys, homies for you to sit there and be quiet. I want to see what you're saying. Hit me in the comments. Come on, come on, come on. What are men entitled to while dating? How much time, women, should we spend with a man before we take it to the next level? And on the flip side of that coin, men, how much money would you spend before you think like things should change? I really wanna dive into that. Hey, big. You said hey, busy. I'm talking to you like you're talking to me. Hi, Sandy. I miss you. And I didn't even send our text today, but good to see you. Let me see. Sneaking in to say what's up. Going back to work. Oh, thank you so much. Now, but you know I'm not far. Men, answer the question. Why do y'all feel entitled? Ooh, Sandy is calling y'all out. Why do you feel entitled? Why do you feel like you have a say so in this woman's life after you have spent some time, after you done spent a few dollars, after you done, took her a few places? Maybe she, can spend her own dime. She can take herself to those places. Why do you feel entitled just because you do it? Why? what makes you what makes you feel like we should hone in on you, or we should give you more, or we should give you anything because you're trying to get to know me? Why is it even like that? If you are just joining, I am your girl Ebony, and welcome to Evolving with Ebony. Our title for this evening is, why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? And then we pose the question, what are men entitled to while dating? But then I had to digress and actually ask the question, what is dating? So for the sake of this broadcast, dating is multiple people. You're with, or you're going out with multiple people, nothing exclusive and nothing serious. Like, we're not dating with a purpose, or not seeing this person consistently with a purpose. That's what dating will be for the sake of this broadcast. So what are men entitled to while dating? We've already given the definition of what dating is. Women, how much time should you spend with a man before you start to feel like, what, maybe I should, whatever that should is. And then men, what amount is it where you feel like, maybe I should, or maybe I'm supposed to have, or maybe I'm supposed to get. I want to know. Hi, Summer. How are you? I miss you and the kids. How are you doing? And I am glad you're here. Summer, I'm glad you're here. Come on and answer these questions. So tonight's topic, why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? And then question number 1 was, what are men entitled to while dating? Number 2, how much time, women, should we spend with, the men? What does that time look like? That we decide, oh, you know what? I'm going to kiss him. It's been 2 dates. Oh, you know what? Now I'm going to, show the PDA, public display of affection. Okay, I'm going to hold his hand now. We've been out 5 times. Like, how much time is that? What gauge is that? And then men, how much money how much money is enough to make you want to say, or make you think like, what I'm doing, I should be getting this. What is that dollar amount? I want to know what that is. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. I am glad you're here. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. I really want to know. Do you think men are entitled to someone smelling good? Someone dressing a certain way? Should you always have on, going out on dates? And of course, it depends on where that date is. Should you always be suited and booted, or should you always be sassy and classy, which means a nice dress and some heels? Should you always have makeup on? Should you always have your hair done? This is I'm answering the question of what are men entitled to while dating? Are they entitled to um just what is it? What is it? What should we make sure men see or men think when we're going out with them? Because someone told me it's all about the mind. It's all about the mind. It's all about the illusion. It's all about, what and I'm speaking in terms of a man, what we can get or what we can have. So presenting the illusion. So sexy, but not too much. Classy, but not conservative. You know what I mean? I feel like it's sort of gray area. It's yeah. And then the flip side of my coin is like entitled. Is that even the right word? How about I just want to be cute for me? How about that? A1 the a-hole. Hey, glad to see you in the comments. Women should pay half on the first 3 dates. Then we won't expect anything. Whoa. Well, is it then considered a date if we're going Dutch? If we're going half? I don't agree with that. I'm of the traditional. I'm of the traditional ladies. I don't want to come out of my pocket. I don't. I'm going to assume in a situation that the man has come up to me because he is interested. I'm not going to find anyone. I'm not going looking for anyone, even though when I walk out the house, I'm looking cute. But I'm not going looking. I'm not searching all over. I'm not doing that. So why should I have to come out the pocket when you're interested in me? I don't even want to entertain. I don't even want to entertain that coin being flipped where the woman is searching, because I'm not about it. I'm not about it. And am I wrong for not being about that? No, that's just my opinion. That's just my take. I'm not going to search for anyone. I'm not going to do it. But I feel like maybe men are entitled to the basics, because I'm assuming that's what you noticed when you saw her. Okay, she's cute. All right, she got on little jeans. All right, she got on little sneakers. All right, she got a little purse, little popping lip. But once you're dating, what do you think you're entitled to? And then women, what are men? What do you feel men are entitled to while dating? I feel like they're entitled to great conversation. I think a man really appreciates a woman that can have a good conversation, a woman that can talk about a range of topics. There's so much going on in the world right now that young lady should be able to hold a conversation you know, on whatever is going on, from politics to possibly raising children to healthy foods to dieting to exercise to working a 9 to 5 or entrepreneurship. I really think conversation is something that a man is entitled to. I also think a man is entitled to a lady. She's not let me see, to and that's just me. Just entitled to just a like, oh, I got the door. Open your own door to car. Telling you, I'm just of the traditional. Yeah, I just am. I just think that's more ladylike if someone opens the door for me. That is just a gentleman. I'm just gonna sit there. I think a man is entitled to someone that smells good, or no smell at all. I think they're entitled to someone that is sassy. I think they're entitled to your sexy. I think they're entitled to, maybe they're not entitled to the representative. That's what I feel. Like the representative should not show up on the dates. I think if you're open and you're honest and you're transparent, I think it's better from the beginning. Now, it's hard for some of us for that transparency thing. I'm not saying tell all your business. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is just don't be, so uppity that you can't, enjoy, or that you can't, see what this guy is all about. Let me head to the comments. Summer says, it takes about 3 months to know if this man who you would want to pursue exclusively. Then after 3 months, he can feel entitled to whatever it is he's entitled. Whoa. Wow, Summer, I need to know in detail. And why did you pick 3 months? Do you think in that amount of time you know somebody and you really think that someone's entitled to whatever that is? And let me know what that entitlement is. Sandy said, "Here he go." I know, Sandy. I say, take it. It takes about 4 to 6 months before you can make it exclusive. That's a good amount of time. Yeah, by that time you would have asked, really good questions. You would have seen children or no children, ex-wife or why. You would have seen a whole lot. Summer, it don't. This is A1. Summer, it don't take 3 months. It take y'all about 24 minutes to figure out if y'all gonna give us some. Oh dang, A1, the A-hole. Is it about sex? Come on. It's not about here. It's not about that conversation. See, now you losing me. Use me. Oh my gosh. Giving a man some doesn't mean I want to be exclusive. You're right, Summer. It may mean just that. You ain't getting nothing before 4 to 6 months. I think that is a lady. I do feel like if you, man, if you gonna give it up within the first 4 to 6 weeks, are you giving it up to everyone you're dating between the first 4 to 6 weeks? I mean, if I was a man, I would be thinking that. Like, is that what we doing in these dating streets? I don't know. Summer, we really don't want to be. This is from A1 to A-hole. He says, Summer, we really don't want to be exclusive anyway. Just let us know if we're going to get some so we can keep working. Woo! Wow. Keep working. So, okay, now I have a question. A1 to A-hole, keep working for what? Do you mean keep working to get some? Is that what that means? Because I mean, you kind of sound like that's the goal. Like nothing else is the goal but that. Like I really feel like that's what you're saying, A1. I really do. Summer listening to Steve Harvey. Maybe she is, but at least she has a guy. But I want to know in depth, like, how does this work? And then like, okay, Sandy and Summer, how much time? 3 months, 4 to 6 months. I have to say that is situational. I don't necessarily agree with timelines. I really don't. Even though men do think a certain way, I really do think that if you do something consistently, or if you do something, if you do something consistently for him and it doesn't work out, men tend to think that you do that for everyone. So it's like you do have to be different if this is a man that you're genuinely interested in. I really do think that. When A-hole says that doesn't make you a lady if you wait 4 months. That I don't know. I have to disagree. I think one night as opposed to 4 months. Yeah, you hold on for a reason. We want to know what's up. We want to know because the majority of us not dishing it out. We're not giving it to everybody. We're not having one night stands, all the time. A1, A-hole, I kind of feel like you having one night stands out here. I kind of feel like you not being what's going on. If you Summer says he really is an A-hole. Yes, Summer. If you want to give up that box, give up the box. That's true. And I feel like there is a time for that. There are women who do that. It is what it is. But in this instance, for those that are looking for something a little bit more, or you're playing the field, or you really want to get to know people, you're not doing that. You're not. You're dating. You're going out with multiple people. You're seeing what you like, what you don't like, to determine if you're actually going to go further with this gentleman. If you're going to talk a little bit more, if you're going to hang out a little bit more, if you're going to text a little bit more, if you're going to talk on the phone a little bit more. I mean, right now we can't walk at the park, so if we do something virtually, I mean, we can't even go out to eat right now. But I feel like, yeah, there's a lot more in play. I feel like But back to the question about how much time. My answer for how much time, there is no time. I don't think there is, because it could be, because there are all types of situations where people are, oh my gosh, they fall head over heels within a month. And at the 3 week mark, they have asked those questions, they have did certain things, they have talked about, oh my gosh, travel, investments, retirement. They have talked about children. They have talked about family. They have talked about goals. They have talked about expansions. They have talked about stocks. Those questions that you really want to ask, and those answers that you got, those are most likely true, answers. Those are common questions. Those are real questions for grown folks. So though within that 3 weeks, you've gotten to know that person. You guys are hanging tight. You talking every day. You may do a little. You may do a picnic. You sit over. Well, we can't go to the park. Well, once upon a time, or even when there was outdoor dining, you were able to actually talk to people, get to know them, or even in the dating apps, you are able to talk to them, that it's hit it or quit it. I am this tall, I weigh this much, this is the descent I am, I have children, I like this. And if you don't like me, don't comment. If you do, this is what I'm about. I kind of feel like nowadays it's so straightforward, where time does not matter, where you would take 3 months or 6 months to get to know a person. Now so much information is available up front, where you don't even have to wait. It is what it is. You get to know folks. Let me go to the comments, because they are just rolling in. That's why y'all single. Y'all not giving it up. A1 the a-hole. Oh my gosh. Using people for free days. Who do that? Where they do that at? Summer says, waiting means you have morals. Yes, Summer, you have morals. And if you don't want to be exclusive, then I don't want you anyway. You heard her, why? You heard her. Shoot. Just because, not giving it up does mean you have morals. It does. But I'm on the flip side of that coin. If you do, that doesn't mean you don't. That means you just made a conscious decision to do what you wanted to do. Right? Right? And does that make you irresponsible? Does that make you a woman at a night? What they call a hoe? Does that make you what that is? No, you just made a decision to do it differently. I just don't think that there is time. I just think the dating scene is just so different now, especially since I'm literally in the dating whatever this is. It's like not cutthroat, but it's straight to the point. Hi, my name is this. This is what I like. Colors, drinks, smokes, religion, where I'm from. It's so boom, 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 boom. It's no hiding. And of course, you're going to have people that scam, that have ulterior motives. You have that everywhere. But the dating world right now, it's just like, it is what it is. Take it or leave it. And not that either gender is trying to be cutthroat, or not that either gender is trying to, be a certain way. It's just like they don't have time to waste. Yeah, either you're with it or you not with it. Women, either you with it or you not with it. It is what it is. How much time? I say there is no time. Based on the dating climate now, I think there is just so much that can go on. The next question I have was, what's the amount? Men, you chime in. Chime in. This is where you come in, men, you. How much money has to be on the table before you decide that you're entitled to whatever you're entitled to? And what do you feel like you're entitled to? I'm going to hit these comments. Free dates. Summer says, wait a minute. Oh, no. A1 A-hole says, Summer, stop contradicting yourself. Please read your comments from earlier. Oh my God. With your misleading self. Sandy says, A1 waiting sets the standard for a man to know I'm indeed a lady. It does. I can agree with Sandy. A1 the a-hole. If a man gotta wait 4 months for the box, then y'all should wait 4 months before we spend money. If you hold out, we holding out. Double standards. That don't even make sense. Hey, when that don't make sense. Explain. I'm sorry. You are interested in a woman. You showed your interest to that woman and you want to get to know her. What are you doing? And this is before this climate, because this is new. This is new to everyone. So before the situation in which we're in right now, where we can't go anywhere and do anything, and you will not be spending any money. What did you do to keep that young lady's attention, A1? What did you do? Jim, John, Tom, Richard, Jimmy, Thomas, who else is who else? David, all of y'all watching. I don't even know your name. I'm just throwing names out there. What did you do to keep that young lady interested? Yeah, you had to spend money, whether it was gas, whether it was food, or whatever. You had to spend money. Summer says, I wasn't speaking personally. I was just responding to you how some women feel. You heard her. A to the one. You heard her. Hey, Venus, how are you? She said, she. If you are just joining me, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is your girl Ebony, and welcome to Evolving with Ebony. Tonight's topic is, why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? And my first question was, what are men entitled to while dating? But then I had to go back. I had to regress. I had to determine, okay, well, what is dating? So for the sake of this broadcast, we are going to use dating. This definition of dating. It is when you are getting to know multiple people without being exclusive and or dating with a purpose. So dating for today's broadcast is literally you going out with multiple people, getting to know them, seeing what you like, what you don't like, tall, height, weight, whatever, conversation, whatever it is, with however many people that is, without being in an exclusive situation, a situationship, and date, or on a path for, with a purpose. So that's that's what the definition of dating is. And then I went back to, what are men entitled to while dating? And then the next question was, how much time? Women, how much time should we spend with this guy, with this man, or these men, before we decide to take it to the next level, whatever that next level is? Whether you guys are just talking on the phone and you haven't met up yet, how long should that be? Whether you're, just texting, or, on this dating app, when do you shift to an in-person, something like, what does that time frame look like? Or how much time? I mean, and the time doesn't necessarily have to be the next level is sexual. No, but that is, possibly, what's going to happen. But how much time should be spent before you go to that next level, or whatever that is? Come on, tell me. And then men, how much money? Is there a set amount? Is there a ballpark figure? How much money you putting on the table to, that will shift your thinking? That will, I guess, prompt you to determine how further you're going to go, or what you're entitled to. What does that look like? What are you thinking? What is it? Because I don't even know how much what is the standard date? I mean, I guess the standard is different depending on who you dating, right? There is no standard amount. What, like $100? $100 each night? $100 per date? Or is it just maybe like $100 for the first date because you're trying to impress her, and then you kind of go scale back from there? Or maybe that's the issue. You starting here where you should start here, picnicking. And then, or Star Bucket, and then picnic, and then a restaurant, and then something that, maybe it's wrong. You know what I mean? So what is the dollar amount? What is the strategy you men are using to keep these women's attention, or this woman's attention? What are you doing? Is it all about money? Is it, ladies, is it all about money? Is it all about what he gives you? Is it all about what he can do for you in this stage, in the dating stage? Is it what he shows you? Because 9 times out of 10, the representative shows up before the real you. I don't think there's any way around that. I really don't think there's any way around the representative not showing up. Because when you go out with this guy, you got hair did, nails did, makeup, you got, pop, got your earrings on, you got your cute little shirt, your jeans, your boot, you're looking, it's the representative, and it's not, authentic conversation is like, hey, how are you? It's the flirting, it's the, all right, is there, you're looking for chemistry as opposed to getting to know the person, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Man, let me tell you. And for some of you mature daters, or those, those that are married, what was your spouse entitled to while you were dating them? Come on. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's up. I want to know what you did. I want to know how you were consistent. I want to know how you maintained whatever you maintained. I want to know what it was. What did they say? What did they say? Okay, let me go down the comments. A1A and says, and say what they want one up front, I guess. Bishop Hall. Real talk. The longer you take to represent your godly virtue to a man, the shorter time it takes for you to meet his family and mother. Whoa, good one, good one. A1A says, y'all ain't gonna be like he thinks for spending $400 on the date. But I never want to see you again. Y'all gonna take that brother out over and over again. A1, that was kind of confusing. Maybe I read that wrong. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. Sandy says, A1, you gotta be a man up front. If sex determines you spending your money, I don't want you anyway. Good one, Sandy. Good one. Venus says, boys expect something when money is being spent. A real man gonna break his pockets and already know that he gonna get something. Whoa, Venus. A1 says, Venus, please, yourself in the heart, slap yourself hard in the face. What? Women go on dates all the time with no intentions on giving that man another date. Women should refund the money for the date. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. When I walk into wherever we're walking into, I have not determined if I'm going on another date or not because the date is not over. I'm going to determine most likely it's going to be a few factors. It's going to be conversation. It's going to be upkeep. It's when I say upkeep, his what he had on, all of that stuff, the conversation, where we went, him being polite, certain things go into play for me to decide I'm not going to go out with the person again because I think it's shallow, if you don't go out with them just because of some type of physical something. I don't think that's not cool. A1 Aho says, see, women don't know because y'all don't have to spend. That's true. We do not have to spend money. We don't. And A1 the A-hole, I kind of feel like that's an issue for you. Sometimes some of y'all women not romantic, but you want him to be. Stop asking men to offer something that you can't. Woo! I think in the dating process, I don't think we're asking for anything. We're trying to get to know each other. Once we start asking for certain things, I feel like we've spent some time together and we're at another level. And that level does not mean sexually. That just means another level of conversation, just a little bit more in depth. I don't agree with that. A1. Okay, he says, A1 A-hole says he got them flowers, make reservations, act like he wanna talk to you all night, make sure he shaved and booted and booted. We all got to do stuff. That's true. I said that in the beginning. Like, the representative is going to show up. The true person does not show up to the first or second date. It takes a little while for that, little wall to to be, to shatter a little bit before we start having, you know, really good conversations. At least that's maybe a few years ago. But like I said, now dating is just like boom, 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 boom. We ain't wasting no time. Sandy says, sorry, I don't agree. A man spending money doesn't guarantee he's getting the cookies. Yes, Sandy, tell him. Gosh. Venus equals gold digger. No, that is not true. A man knows what he wants, and he will do whatever he needs to do to make sure that lady is his. He will not allow that woman to leave his life because he knows that she is great for him, that she will actually aid him, that she will actually help him. And he's not going to allow her to go anywhere. He's going to do what he needs to do to make sure she sticks around till death do them part. That's what I truly believe. I really believe that. Venus says, okay, so question to the people. That's dating. Are y'all not conversing prior to y'all going on a date? The prior conversation should tell you how the date should go. I don't know, Venus. No. In this climate, no. And even before this, no, because it could be just chemistry. You will go on the date to have a conversation to see if that person can hold a conversation, because when you first see a person, you're like, oh man, he or she is fly, oh she's cute, I'd like to take her out. Or he may have been watching you to see, oh she's pretty cool, okay, she's not loud, oh I like her because she's boisterous, oh I like her because this and that. So no, I do not think a full-blown conversation is had before you go out on a date. That's not how all instances are. Venus Venus is funny. Venus equals never been a gold digger. I keep my own money. Yes, bossy. A1 the A-hole says, Venus, even if the conversation is bad, y'all still going on the date. Yes, because that's rude. We're not trying to be rude. We're not trying to be inconsiderate being on a date. We're really not trying to do that. We're gonna try to have the best time as possible. And then we'll determine, you know what, nah, this isn't for me. And how we show you this isn't for me is different for every woman. I can't even give you yeah, it's different for every person on how they handle not going out again. A1, I just don't understand. That's probably that's probably the problem, A1. Why go on a date when conversations were bad up front? Nah. Yeah. Some conversations are had at the bar, which will in turn yield an official date, because you've somewhat gauged how a conversation will be with that person. Other instances are, no, she is just fly. I gotta take her out. She's looking great in that dress. She loves to have, you're out at a party. It could have been a holiday party at your job, and another young lady was there. She is nice. She is beautiful, and a few of the friends said, "Oh yeah, she's a good one, guy, yeah man, she's a good one. Holler at her." I just think there are different instances where conversations may not be had prior to a date. Does that make sense? I hope so. But if you are just joining me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Ebony, and welcome to Evolving with Ebony. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to this wonderful channel, the Split Three Ways YouTube channel, and turn on those notifications so you do not miss anything. You won't miss nothing. Our first question of the evening was, what are men entitled to while dating? Let me digress. How about I give you the topic of the show? Why does a man feel entitled when spending money on a woman? That is the title of tonight's show. Then I asked the question, what are men entitled to while dating? Then I had to take it back and take it back a minute. I was like, whoa, dating is different for everyone. So I was like, okay, well, what is dating? So, for the purpose of tonight's broadcast, the definition of dating will be you're going out with multiple people, nothing exclusive. You're not dating with a purpose. You're literally getting to know the different people you are going out with, which in turn is my question: what are men entitled to while dating? Then I asked women, how much time should you spend with a man prior to going to the next level? And please don't assume that that next level is sexual. No. In this climate, we ain't going we ain't doing nothing. We ain't walking at the park. We not going to the grocery. We not doing nothing. So how much time is spent before you go to that next level? So if I'm talking to you on the phone, which we used to do, and now we're back to doing, when do we meet up at a Starbucks, or when do we meet up at a outdoor cafe outside a grocery store or something? How much time, when do you go to that next level? And then I flip that coin, and then I ask you men, I ask the men, how much money determines when you start feeling entitled to whatever that is. When did you when how much money, triggers something where you make up your mind, where you say, well, you know what, I done spent this, I should at least been to the, well, she should at least said, well, she should at least offer it. What dollar amount is it that determines you're entitled to whatever that is you're entitled to? Venus, you have to talk to a person or converse about things they do, they like, prior to going on a date, even if y'all meet somewhere. I don't, Venus, I can't, I don't think it's like that all the time. The majority of the time is based on how someone looks. That's what attracts us to each other. I'm in the grocery stores in my jeans and my heels, my boot heels and my little sassy jacket and boom boom hair, glasses, and someone, he is attracted to me. And he comes up and says, "Hello, how are you doing? You are very pretty. And oh, what are you shopping for today? I see you got this in your cart and blah 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 blah." That lets me know he's watching, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going on a, I'll get information from him that will determine if I'm going to go on a date with him. I will probably talk to him or exchange numbers with him, you know, at that time. And then I will determine after maybe texting or talking if we're actually going to have an official date. Or do you consider that grocery store meetup a date? Because I literally just met that person. That's why I said I don't think that conversation doesn't always happen. But I do think there are situations where you just click with somebody, where you may be out at a party, or you may have been out, at or at a party or a gathering or something, and the man just literally goes up to a woman he finds attractive, he starts talking to her, and they actually have that conversation. They walk through the park, they dance through the party, they have a good time, and that triggers and that starts something from there. I just don't think it starts all the time. I just don't think it always starts from a conversation. Sometimes it's an introduction, and it evolves to a conversation, or in during that date. And then sometimes people just hit it off. They just have that chemistry right away, and it's full speed ahead. I just think it's situational. I don't think there's a gauge for it. I really don't. I just don't think there's a, yeah. It's so situational. I mean, it says if you met a fine brother in a club somewhere, you just gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go meet him for food, and you haven't talked to him on more than one occasion. Being the pursued. It's you know what? It just depends. I can't give you a hard yeah. If we ain't had this, no. No, that's not always the case, Venus. It's not. No. Just like I said, me being in the grocery store, I don't have all night to be in the grocery store. But he came over. He stopped my cart. He noticed me. Yeah, that was all I had. That I mean, I was able to see him. He I don't think in the grocery store I can gauge chemistry. I can, if there's some type of, like, if I'm attracted to him, oh, okay, he's handsome. Oh, okay, she's handsome. That's it. The little conversation that we're going to have, we're going to exchange numbers, and that's it. And predicated on how the conversation goes from there, then maybe a date will spark from there. And that goes true to your statement. But what about those that don't have, I just, eh, boom, it goes. I don't know. I just don't think everything is cookie cutter. I think it's just, especially in this climate, I think that everything is just so, or maybe the date just is the conversation. The official date is us meeting up, and we're having that is what it is. I just don't think that that's all, it is what that is all the time. I really just don't think that. But excuse me, men, I have not heard from you. Is there a dollar amount? Is there a dollar amount? Like, what's up? You men haven't said anything. The host tells lies. What? No, he did. Let me go up. A1 A-hole says, yep, Venus, keeping it real. Absolutely. She's definitely keeping it real. Not that I'm not. Jeez. But Venus is definitely keeping it real. A1 A-hole says, y'all be doing that. Be doing what? What are you talking about? And Venus says, if chemistry is there, I get it. But if the first impression was horrible and the combo sucked, that makes no sense. Agreed. If we're standing there that long, because if I'm standing there in that long in the grocery store and I am not feeling you, I'm not attracted to you, what you've asked me based on what setting we're in, and it was just horrible, you're right. I'm not going no further than that. I'm going to pivot. No, we most likely won't exchange numbers. No, we won't do it. We will not do it. We won't exchange numbers. We will not be having the official date. We will not be having a conversation outside of that. We just won't. We won't. You know what? I'm let me try to read some of these comments. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Let me hear. Uh, Summer says men want something after a $12 drink. Sandy says, me personally, I want further convo before I'm going anywhere with him. Summer, right. That's from Sandy. Summer, where drinks $12 at? Them be like $18. I can't. I cannot with A1 today. I cannot. Oh my gosh. You know what? Yeah, I don't know how much drinks cost. I haven't been to a club, and I don't know how. And even when I was younger, I really wasn't a clubber, so I don't know how much they cost. Yeah, like $20, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Venus says exactly as Sandy. I get it, Venus. I get it, Sandy. Yes, if I'm gonna go out with him any further, yes, I'm gonna have that conversation, but it doesn't happen all the time. It just doesn't happen all the time. That's all I'm saying, is that it just doesn't happen all the time like that. That's all. I agree with you 100%. If I'm going to spend some more time, or if I'm going to consider going out with a guy, then yeah, I'm absolutely going to have a conversation with him, or I'm going to say, hey, let's meet up. So no, that I may not have a conversation. What I'm saying is just, it's situational. It's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different. There is no cookie cutter situation. Just like we think, 3 weeks is too early to be exclusive, and then a month and a half later you're engaged, and then at the 3.5, 4 month mark you're walking down the aisle. It happens. There's no. It's just not a cookie cutter. It's not a perfect situation. I just think it's situational. It is. It just never works out how we think it should work out. But it's going to work out how it's supposed to work out. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. Venus said, the last time I went, I think it was $14. Summer says, I haven't been out in a while. Laugh out loud. Summer says, at the Savoy. Oh, Lord, on Taco Tuesday. Yes, Summer. Do you know I've never been there? I've driven past, but I've never been in there. I just don't feel a need. Yeah, I just I'm not gonna go. I can't do it. At Summer, yes. Laugh out loud pre-COVID. That's from Venus. A1 the A-hole says, just take her to happy hour. Oh Lord. A1, that was what do you mean by that? Quit playing. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Dang, has an hour passed that fast? Jeez. We just getting into the good of the conversation. Jeez Louise. But what I want to do is I want to thank you all so much for spending this little time with me. I really appreciate you for taking the time to watch and participate in Evolving with Ebony. The topic, why does a man feel entitled, when spending money on a woman? I want to know. I want to know why you men feel entitled. And I want to know, women, what are men entitled to while dating? I want those answers. I'm not playing. I want those answers. And then women, I want to know how much time is enough time before you decide to go to the next level, whatever that next level is. And then on the flip side of that coin, men, what is the amount of money you spend? Like what is that cap that gives you that light bulb come on, or you start to, there's a deciding factor on what you're going to do next or what you're not going to do. What is that dollar amount? I want to know. Hit me in the comments. Thank you guys so much. If you have not subscribed to the Split Three Ways YouTube channel, I urge you to do that right now and turn on those social media. I'm supposed to be talking about my social media. Turn on those notifications. If you want to stay connected to your girl, you can follow me on all of my social media platforms. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I am on Twitter. And guess what, y'all? I got a chat. What is it called? I got a snap in the chat. I'll be chatting on the snap. Can y'all believe it? I do. Well, my little, I'll be showing pictures and stuff like that. But connect with your girl. I am everywhere. It's pretty much Ebony MsEHall everywhere, or I am Ebony. You can find me on all of the platforms. I really appreciate it. And if you want to keep my show rolling, in the comments and in the description, I have put my Cash App and I have put my Venmo. Go ahead and donate to your girl so we can keep this going. So we can keep having these fun and good conversations, okay? These comments are still rolling. Oh my gosh. Let me see what's going on. The host equals too good for the hood stuff. Venus, don't be laughing so hard. Host only dates north of Wilshire. Men who spend money on a date with get to enjoy the chick time and watch her eat. Good night, Summer. Thank you so much for watching. Venus says the end. Good night. I gotta go do some work now. Bye, Sandy. Bye, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Subscribe. Notifications. Subscribe. Notifications. Love you guys.